It's taking on the Redskins, and both these cities felt the direct effects of 9/11. You see the emotion there from Brandon Jacobs, Rex Grossman, and Eli Manning.
He makes good decisions down there. Receivers were covered. Good job.
How about Rex Grossman to Anthony Armstrong, who lays out 18 yards for the touchdown.
Nice
down
throw.
At the 1.
Nice throw by Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman said this team is ready to play. We all doubted him. Certainly I did, but it came to play today.
Nice offseason acquisition. Tim Hightower gets in for the
blocking
touchdown.
from that line.
All right, scored going as planned for Big Blue, but the Redskins come right back. Grossman to DeBar Gaffney, who's wide open.
A lot of blown coverages now all day long. That's
safeties and corners not on the same page.
Great touch pass here. Grossman to Armstrong in the corner of the end zone. And it's at the break. Third quarter, and Manning's pass deflected. Ryan Kerrigan is there, Dion, for the touchdown.
Ryan Kerrigan made a great play. This guy is going to be a premier player in the league. Look at the athleticism. First of all, you bat the ball, then you make the play, you catch it, and score.
A lot of questions about whether Kerrigan could play a linebacker in a 3-4 scheme. Nice play there. All right, Giants down 4th and 1, going for it. Ahmad Bradshaw stopped by London Fletcher. All London Fletcher does is show up and play football.
Yeah, and right here, you got to give that Washington defense a lot of credit. And it's 14 careers.
Hoping they're back in business, but it led to a blocked Lawrence Steins field goal. Grossman comes back. Big day for Fred Davis today. 22 yards on this play. And now it's Grossman to Gaffney for the touchdown. And the Redskins with a 14-point lead. Grossman threw for 305 yards. Manning here sacked by Stephen Bowen. And so Washington comes out and knocks down Eli. And the Giants 28-4. The Redskins in Washington. Rex Grossman. And the Redskins with an opportunity to go 2-0. And Kevin Cobb
Flipping on the day.
Redskins down 7-3, and it's Grossman here, lays it up for Fred Davis.
Pass it for you, corner, fullback flat for the touchdown.
Love it when you talk football.
It's Cardinals on top 21-13. Fitzgerald a buck 33. Rex Grossman, though, to Jabbar Gaffney on a 3rd and 10 for 20 yards. Gaffney at 62 receiving yards. All right, Redskins going for it here on a 4th and 3. And it's Grossman to Santana Moss for the touchdown.
4th and 3, down by a touchdown. He goes for the gusto and gets the 6.
Post corner, it was a great route.
Kyle Shanahan, Mike Shanahan, are they words okay now since Rex is winning?
21-19, they did not get the 2-point conversion. Redskins coming right back to Santana Moss, and now it's Graham Gano. Good yes. Knocks it down. Redskins on top 22-21.
Enough time now for Cobb.
1:45 left. Chancey Stuckey originally was ruled down, but they took another look at it. Under 2 minutes, and the ball comes out.
Good things happen when you get to the ball, guys.
So the Redskins, they improved to 2-0. They win it 22-21.
FC East battle. Tony Romo. Yeah, he's in pain. The rib injury, the lung injury. D'Angelo Hall said, remember during the week, that he would factor later. Field goal, tie game, 3-3. Next possession, Romo to Ogletree, hit by LaRon Landry. Ball is out. Now, some question as to how this thing gets recovered. Josh Wilson on the recovery, but the question is, did Kevin Barnes hit it after coming back in bounds? Was he out of bounds? It's ruled on the field that the ball's out of bounds. Cowboys ball. Mike Shanahan challenges. And then we slow it down like it's the Matrix.
He wasn't out of bounds when he touched the ball. It was beautiful. I mean, by inches. We play a game of inches.
Yes, we do. And Mike Shanahan won that challenge. Second quarter, ensuing Cowboy drive. Tony Romo, once Jason Witten, almost picked off by Josh Wilson, but there's the first time Romo gets popped. Look at it. It's London Fletcher. Put his hands up. No flag, but you see the look on Romo's face.
That's just been in his core right now.
Okay, yeah, first down Cowboys. 5 plays later, this was the theme of the night. Bad snap by Phil Costa. Romo's going to scramble at Laurent Robinson for a 2-yard gain, but then he's going to have it out with his center a bit. What does that mean? Think? All right. After another bad one, Romo lobs it up for Ogletree. Basically a punt. Kevin Barnes picks it off. And Romo's not pleased. Show me Romo not pleased. He's not pleased. Ensuing Redskins drive. Here's Rex, little play fake. Santana, Moss over the middle. That's good for 36. That's Cowboys territory. First down, 38-yard line. 4 plays later, now 3rd and 3. Can the Skins convert the 3rd down? They can. Tim Hightower over the middle, good for 7. Down to the 12. 3 plays later, now 1st and goal. I think Tim Hightower got loose in the flag.
Somebody blew an assignment on defense. He must be covered.
Redskins lead 16-9.
Level, he will have a big play.
We'd see him again. 5 plays later, Romo, not here though, to Kevin Ogletree. O.J. Atogwe
Good
knocks
coverage,
it up.
but you got to find a way to catch that ball. Oh, get it, son.
Atogwe broke it up. Dan Bailey, well, so he's wincing. Next play after a Cowboys holding penalty, another bad snap. Phil Costa, Tony Romo, your thoughts?
All kinds of battery problems here in the center.
Love to be in film after this. Almost got him.
Scared him.
Almost got him there. Down. Jerry's happy. 4 plays later, now the 6th play of the drive. Romo. Oh, that's Rob Jackson, who was in for Brian Arakpo. Barry Cofield recovers, but it's defensive hold. Keep the ball. Now the 8th play of the drive. Romo wants Ogletree. Ogletree's not there. That was almost pick 6, 96 yards the other way.
He must run the right route. Come on, son. It's a flag. You see Tony telling you.
Hey, look, he's directing traffic here.
Get over there. Run this. Now you going the wrong way. Now you get over there. And now when you get over there, run the proper route. It's a flag.
Well, the Cowboys settle for a 5th Dan Bailey field goal, so now it's a 1-point game, 16-15. Redskins punting 2 plays later, so Jason Garrett gets it back, and they still can't get this part of it right.
Unbelievable. You're at home. This isn't on the road. The Cowboys are home.
Recovered by Romo back at the 30. Now it's 3rd and 21. And would you believe they converted? Des Bryant beats D'Angelo Hall, and then D'Angelo goes along for a ride for 15 and a face mask. Sounds like you don't think D'Angelo had a good night.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Tashard Choice, that's your thoughts. Running out of bounds, that stops the clock. So the Redskins don't have
the best team in the NFC East against the worst team in the NFC East. But the opposite, because Vince Young came into the game for 2 plays. Vic would end up coming back, but Vince Young gets them into trouble, scrambling to his right, underthrows his receivers, and gets picked off on the play. Vince Young intercepted by D'Angelo Hall, who returns it to the 18, gives the ball to his mom. Eagle with a 3-interception game since 1966. He has 4 career picks. All have come against Washington. So naturally, the Redskins make a change at quarterback. They would go to John Beck after that, and he completes it to Dante Stallworth over the middle for 15 yards and a first down. Then 2 plays later, a 1st and goal, quarterback draw. John Beck into the end zone. Could the Redskins make a game of this? Well, now only down by 1.
On the road, taking on the Washington Redskins. They've been perfect on the road this year as Jim Harbaugh's crew, looking for their first 6-straight winning streak since 1997. Still down 3-0, and it's Beck looking for Jabbar Gaffney. He picks up the first down, but the 49ers were offsides on the play, but there's also a flag right here.
Oh, geez.
That's dumb.
We're shoving a little. Oh, that's
some good acting. That's some good acting, Mike.
Through the flag.
Justin Smith
You didn't
tumbles
see
and
acting that
rolls.
good tonight at Joe Premier, did you?
Trent Willis Miller, 30 yards. Niners on top, 13-3 at the break. Back to Gaffney. It's a touchdown. Redskins went for 2 and got it, so it's 19.
Dolphins coming off their first win of the season happened last week, and Rex Grossman getting the start for the Skins after being at home over the Redskins. On their next possession, they have a 3rd and 31 bad situation, and hit as he was throwing. Matt Moore gets picked off by Kevin Barnes. Barnes is going to take this one inside the 10-yard line, get pushed out of bounds, but the Redskins are unable to get a touchdown out of it. The yard line after a gain of 28. 2 plays later, Matt Moore looking for the swing pass to Daniel Thomas. He is hit after the incompletion by Ryan Kerrigan. You see the flags, and he is called for a personal foul. giving an automatic first to a field goal. So they go into halftime leading 10-6. Then Moore, on their opening possession in the third quarter, is hit as he was back to pass. Sacked by Ryan Kerrigan, loses the football, and Stephen Bowen recovers for the Redskins. Kerrigan gets in there, makes the hit. The Redskins have a great field position, great chance to try and go ahead. So they completed on a 3rd and 6, Rex Grossman to Jabbar Gaffney, and they have a nice chance to go
to FedEx Field.
There's Tony Romo.
Tony Romo, remember he had 3 touchdowns against the Bills.
In the entirety of the game, he always starts out with an alarming first quarter.
Second quarter, Cowboys up 10-0. Grossman, remember he had to fight to get his job back from John Beck to David
I'm serving him. That's what the insinuation was right there. I'm serving them.
23 yards.
Like the quarterback draw.
Do what you do, Rex. I don't know what it is, but do it.
Down just 3. And the Redskins get it back here on a 3rd and 6. It's Grossman looking for Jabbar Gaffney.
Well, you got to be accurate in the red zone, and he was on the money for the touchdown.
Well, Gaffney played today, too.
Ryan is hot.
The Redskins, this is their first lead, guys.
He's wide open, running away from guys.
He can run.
But Rex Grossman not done here on a 2nd and 7 to Daryl Young.
Decision.
And Young picks up 27 yards to the Cowboys 39, 22 seconds left here, and it's Grossman. Remember, they let Dante Stallworth go, and they brought him back.
Brought him back. Let's see if he has 2 feet in, Fran. There's one. Drags the right foot. Touchdown, Redskins.
Every touchdown's reviewable. They took a look, and they said it was. And in overtime here, it's Grossman on a 2nd and 6 to Gaffney. But remember, in overtime, you can't challenge. It's got to come from the booth upstairs. And no one whistled upstairs.
Dude, where are those guys upstairs?
It was very close. But
They give it to them. They're in field goal range.
Our Thursday edition of Thursday Night Football on NFL Network. Jets in Washington taking on the Redskins. Mark Sanchez threw 4 touchdown passes a week ago. Rex Grossman looking for Fred Davis. Davis is 42 yards. Well, Davis is going to be suspended along with Trent Williams for 4 games.
Touchdown.
At 7. Hello. Roy, hello. 22 yards.
Hello.
And they drive in it with a Graham Gano 33-yard field goal. A shootout in Maryland for the Redskins and the Patriots. And the Army-Navy game was there on Saturday, so they left the end zones to tribute on top 14-3.
Well, you think he would get the ball?
14-10. And now a little trickeration here. Brandon Banks to Santana Moss.
Yeah,
it was a
Santana
frisbee.
Moss right there, getting in the end zone from the youth.
He's like he's going to frisbee.
49 yards.
Like Tebow.
Redskins on top 17-14.
Stop, man.
Moss had 3 catches, 81 yards on a TD. Brady decides he's going to slide here, but it's late.
This is clean. This is clean.
There was a flag on the play.
Why?
They called the unnecessary roughness. I don't agree with the call. Brady made a late decision
Right.
here.
If you make over $12 million, you can't get hit.
They was giving up, though, guys.
They
When you
said on the
slide
field.
feet
You want to
first.
give it up?
36 yards. He did get 1 today, Fried, for 15
Just
yards.
another one.
Brady now looking for Tequan Underwood. Picked off by Josh Wilson. Brady went 201 attempts without an interception before that play. And how about Bill O'Brien and getting in Brady's grill here, because Brady was talking to Underwood about how he had to go back and get the ball. And O'Brien was saying, you better put it in a better place.
Like that.
Bill O'Brien's giving it, to say the least. Adrian Peterson, we don't even need to go over his resume, who he is, what he means. But third quarter of this game in Washington, Adrian Peterson, this is not for the squeamish. He goes down and his left leg buckles. It looks even as if his legs, I'll be very honest, snaps a little bit. We don't know. They fear it could be a torn ACL and more, according to our Jason Lockett. Come on, the car didn't come on the field for him.
Because he's a man.
Would you believe the next play, Christian Ponder goes down? He's shaken up on the play.
That was a good hit.
And he stayed in the game for one more snap, but left with a concussion-like syndrome as London Fletcher was laying the wood on this day all day.
Concussion.
Joe Webb comes in this game. So no successive plays.
Overall pick RG3, but of course, it's all about Bountygate. Jonathan Vilma cleared, at least for now, but he couldn't play because of a bum knee. The Saints down to their third-string head coach, Aaron Cromer, in this one. Will Smith was active, made only 1 tackle. And then what about the number 2 overall pick, RG3? Boy, he had us all saying, oh, he's good. Down 7-3, but Michael looking for Pierre Garçon.
Right there, he finds his 88 right there and catches him across the middle. And this is what helps a young guy looks good. Catch a ball early, take it to the house. It gives him confidence.
Second longest TD toss by a rookie in his first game. Only Charlie Batch to Johnny Morton in 98.
I love how RG3 is playing this real cool right here. A young rookie, you just threw this. Watch this whole act, how he's playing it cool. What? Man, I would be ready.
It's Griffin again to Aldrick Robinson, the second-year man out of SMU. Just continues to impress.
And listen, just look at the poise. Nice drop, in rhythm, delivered the strike.
Speaking of delivering, Drew Brees to Marcus Colston. However, he's stripped on his way to the end zone by Cedric Griffin. That's going to be a touchback. Brian, that is a big play by Cedric Griffin.
Young defensive players never
a chance, and he finds it in the end zone.
2-point conversion, good. Saints within 8. So RG3, boy, he can keep the play alive, Marshall.
He can, and this is what makes him special. I mean, we understand that, yeah, he plays quarterback, but his athleticism is going to help him escape and extend plays just like Ben Roethlisberger does.
Well, here it's the Redskins D that comes up big. Breeze picked off by John Gomes.
You can't put that one on Sean Payton not being there. That was a badly thrown ball. We see that on a couple of occasions. But Drew Brees still is one of the elite quarterbacks.
Spike it, and then we gotta throw it in the end zone. And such a tough offseason for Breeze and the Saints organization.
Pick it off. Don't knock it down.
It did. Reed Dowdy got his, don't worry.
You got to pick it off.
Okay, tip drill.